Hello, everyone. I'm Howard.
And I'm Quincy Brisco, and you're watching BATCAST!
First of all, how's it going, Quincy?
Oh, I'm all right. Yourself? How's it going today?
It's going fantastic because do you know what season we're in?
Right now, I got a theory this is Halloween season.
Yes, it's Halloween season. So, of course, last year we went over Man, Bat, and Scarecrow. So, why don't we have a little bit more on the spooky side with Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. Now, of course, Detective Brisco, do you know what this movie is?
No, this is a big surprise for me, but I got a theory that he's going to be just like any other villain. He's going to pull some plots, try to outdo the Cape Crusader, but like all the villains, he's going to lose. Let alone that he's up to no good on Halloween. So this ought to be a very interesting episode to see what kind of stunts he pulls. What do you think?
Probably a little. So this is actually an animated movie based on the TV show we've been watching. So this is kind of like the season 1 finale of the show, like an honorary. And it was essentially supposed to be like for a made to DV, like a made to VHS movie.
Huh.
Yeah, so it was a made to like VHS movie, and then at the last minute, Warner Brothers was like, wait, this is so good, we should put it in theaters. And it did terribly because they decided this like a couple weeks before the movie came out to VHS. So it's technically a box office bomb, but this is considered one of the best Batman films ever made. People say that it's literally just as good as some of the live action movies, if not better.
Well, wait a minute. You're telling me that it wasn't so great in the theater.
Yeah.
But yet you're telling me also that a lot of people like it as a good movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gained so much popularity in the past year due to A, the success of the cartoon, and B, the fact that, again, this went to VHS and streaming. It's not streaming, DVD. And at the time, Warner Brothers was like the king of VHS movies. So like, that's you've obviously seen Scooby-Doo Zombie Island, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo Zombie Island was literally a massive hit, and this was, of course, once that got big, this also got big because this cartoon was like everywhere in the 90s.
Well, like, I guess the only way I can put this, it takes time for a movie to get big. Because if it comes out, like as you call bombing out in a movie theater, well, it did whatever it did to itself to make it to what it is now.
Yeah.
In the video business.
Yeah. So this movie is basically a mystery about a family that did something, like a crime family that did something really bad and people are getting whacked. And it features a character called the Phantasm, which is generally a villain that's so respected that they don't want to like touch this character. Like not a lot of times that this character is barely used out of like respect with how good this movie is. I think the only other time that the Phantasm has appeared in like a cartoon or a movie was a flashback in Justice League Unlimited as a cameo. So like it's not, no one touches the Phantasm. Everyone loves the Phantasm.
So they want to leave it alone.
Mm-hmm. They're like,
okay, I can see that.
So unless you, do you have any questions before we start going?
No, I'm going to have to learn as we go on. As they say, go to school. Go to school and learn about this villain. So without further ado, we'll give you Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. Let's see what kind of a theme this has.
It's a movie, so not really.
Well, all right, there's the Bugs Bunny opening. Like I say, I can learn a lot from Bugs Bunny.
So what do you think is going to happen? We're getting some opera right now.
I got a theory. He's probably going to try to pull a stunt or two. Batman's going to have to use the bat ropes.
Mm-hmm, the bat ropes.
And try to get him with the grapple hooks. That's usually how they try to apprehend the villains. Let's see. Oh, look at that.
Oh, of course you look at a hot lady and go, look at that. You goblin. Oh, we're already getting into a bat fight. Because they're trying to make counterfeit bills.
The Kid Crusader doesn't miss a thing. Go get him, Batman.
So this movie's also impressive because it's actually one of the first Batman pieces of media where there's actually blood in it.
Is it really?
Yep.
Okay.
Like actual blood.
Because they don't really show blood in the cartoons.
Yeah, because for like legal reasons, with the TV formula it has, I think it's like Y7, you can't really show blood. But in the movies, you can get away with a lot more.
Well, I could see because maybe they're complaining because kids watch these things.
Yeah, it's true. Now we see the Phantasm. There we go, now I can speak. So what do you think of this character already?
It looks almost like a haunted kind of character.
Like a Grim Reaper, some would say.
Yeah, something like that. I guess you can call it that. It's got that look of a, how else can I put it, but the Grim Reaper's look.
And he wants this Chucky guy for some reason.
Well, I'll say this much, it's a different kind of opening.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's that kind of a character.
So you can even see blood on that guy's chin.
I see the blood, yeah. But like you said, they don't show the blood that often.
They don't?
That's just how it is.
So it seems this city councilor is going to be a main character in this. What do you feel about that?
Yeah. Well, how do you feel? Do you like it? Or?
It's interesting, I guess.
I guess it's interesting as long as he does good, right?
Mm-hmm. What do you think that vow is, Quincy?
That vow is?
What do you think Bruce Wayne's vow was to his parents?
I don't know. I never knew much about the parents because they never showed him.
The vow was for him to be Batman and protect Gotham.
Oh, the vow. Oh, it's a figure
Yeah.
of speech.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
no.
alright.
He made a literal vow to his parents.
Oh, all right. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, no. He made a vow after his parents died.
Oh, yeah. To be a crime fighter.
Yeah. And do you think he's doing a good job?
Of course. Yeah, he's doing outstanding. Gotham City is safe all those times, right?
Mm-hmm. And here you get to see vigilante Bruce Wayne before he becomes Batman. And do you think that's interesting?
Very, yeah. They don't show this very often, so
Yeah, you're getting to see Batman's origins.
no.
So what do you think this is so far? Do you like the fact that they're showing Batman without his cape and cowl before he's even Batman?
It's very rare you get to see him without the cape and cowl.
But he's still fighting crime.
Yeah, well, you have to show the making somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Look, there's a police car.
With Bullock, the donut lover.
Sure,
Now, are you a donut lover?
of course.
What kind of donuts do you love?
Powder and chocolate and honey dip.
Honey dip. Interesting.
It goes with coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, I'll have to say the making, he starts out with Kung Fu.
Mm-hmm.
How else are we going to put it?
That's a good way to put it. So now Andrea's back.
Well, it's going to start somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's nothing wrong with starting out with Kung Fu.
Okay, we're wrong. It's jujitsu, not kung fu.
Judipso?
No, jujitsu.
Judipso.
No, jujitsu.
Juditsu.
No, There's a J, not a D.
Jiu-jitsu.
No.
However you pronounce it.
Jew. Say it with me. Jew.
Jiu-jitsu.
No. Syllable by syllable. Jew.
Jiu-jitsu.
Tsu. Say it again.
I'll never get it. So
No, you will. Say it again. We're stopping. Say it again.
Jiu-jitsu.
There we go. That's better. That's inherently better. Don't you say you're never going to get it when we literally just did it. Oh, well, okay. Well, yeah, now they're making out. Well, see, that's your reward. You say the word right, and they make out.
All right.
So now we're back into modern times. So how did you feel about that flashback?
It's a good one.
It's a good one. This is gonna be on the test. What did we learn?
That they showed the picture of his parents. He fought a different way. Back then, the making of the Cape Crusader.
Mm-hmm.
At least with this character. So they have to come up with a game plan to fight crime. Well, this is how he does it. Von Bronsky. Okay.
So now he's going after this guy for some reason. So who do you think the Phantasm is at this point?
Different, because he's at a cemetery trying to do what he's doing.
But who do you think he is? We've been introduced to a lot of characters so far.
To me, right now, it looks like just your very basic villain who's trying to do crimes, but he's going to lose very soon.
All right, well, that didn't answer the question at all, but okay.
Well, first of all, they don't show cemeteries until right now, if you ask me.
All right, but out of all the characters we've seen, who do you think it could be?
Right now, it's got to be, what do you call it? He's the only one I've seen.
Oh, the counselor guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, that's a valid pick.
The Phantasm, he's the only villain I've seen entering a cemetery.
Okay.
How many other villains you see that goes into cemeteries?
I don't know.
Nobody. So it's got to be the Taz.
It's got to be, the Phantasm's got to be the city councilor.
Yeah, because
Okay.
there's no other villains that goes to cemeteries.
So the Phantasm's killed another person.
Yep, he's killed another person. He's a murderer. Let's see.
Do you think that's different, that the villain's just a straight-up serial killer and not like, getting a hot air balloon to like make everyone laugh or put a bunch of bombs on penguins? Do you think just having a straight-up serial killer is different?
Right now he's different because he's trying to kill people.
Mm-hmm.
He may have killed someone, but he didn't get the Cape Crusader.
Mm-hmm.
And he's at a cemetery. So I'm trying to observe how different these things are.
Uh-huh.
Right now he's wicked pissed off.
I think that guy's having a heart attack, Quince, or something. Oh, never mind. He has like an asthma attack. So that means he must know something about this guy who just died. You love Commissioner Gordon in this show.
Of course.
Now, is this one of your favorite versions of Gordon?
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's even got the bat light. That throws the bat signal.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
They're throwing the bad signal.
I think this is a good setup.
Mm-hmm.
The basic bat investigation at the cemetery.
Now, do you like the fact that Batman's more of an investigator so far than a crime fighter in this movie? Because a lot of people have been wanting him to be more like a detective than just a regular crime fighter.
I think he's doing your basic bat investigation, which right now he's a detective.
Mm-hmm.
He's equipped for it. He knows how to examine the clues and take the clues back to the Batcave, put them on the Bat computer and everything else he has to find out exactly what the villain is up to.
Uh-huh.
And then he goes out and apprehends the villain.
Yes, that's how it works. Yeah.
Now, in every Bat episode, they may try to like outdo the Cape Crusader, but they're gonna lose.
Uh-huh. So while you were basically telling us the gist of every single Batman plot to ever exist, Andrea found Batman in the cemetery and put two and two together already that was probably Bruce Wayne.
Most likely, yeah. Well, the crime happened in the cemetery, so that's where Batman went, in the cemetery.
Uh-huh.
So that's where we did the Bat investigation.
Okay, but she figured out that he's Batman.
Well, look, Batman's right there.
And look, it's the city councilor, only he's a big nerd. Look at this dweeb. Hold on. Yeah, look at him. Someone you should get to know. Batman doesn't be friends with dweebs.
No.
Look at these greasers. They're going to steal this man's money. What's Bruce Wayne going to do?
Do a bat fight.
A bat fight? Well, no, he can't be a bat fight. He's not Batman yet.
Well, then he'll put up a grease fight.
A grease fight.
Sure. You're gonna be maybe he's trying to fit in with the crowd to be a greaser.
Oh my goodness, what is he doing? He's an animal, just like you, Quincy. How is he going to fight dudes on motorcycles, Quincy?
We're gonna find out.
How do you think he's going to do it? Is he going to grab the chain?
Sure. He's gonna make what they call a new chuck.
A new chuck? What is a new chuck?
Well, isn't that what they call like chains, new chucks, or something to the effect?
Dude, this is a learning experience for me. I didn't know that.
And what they call rumble.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
I think we're going back to the 50s a little bit, with chains, greasers, and they call fights rumbles.
All right, this makes sense. So this is a pretty intense scene so far, Quincy. What do you think?
It is intense, because like he's back at the cemetery for one. Right now,
And what else?
a love scene.
Huh?
All right, there's a good shot, the Batcopter.
That's a regular copter.
All right, okay, the regular copter.
The regular copter, not the Batcopter.
Not yet, okay.
Not yet. Batman didn't buy it yet. You're right. You're absolutely. He could buy it, but he did not yet. Uh-oh. Marriage is off.
Ah, too bad.
And now she's gone forever until 10 years later.
It's entitled to happiness.
Well, yeah, that's what he was saying. He was going to stop being Batman because he was happy. But now that she's gone, look, the transformation's complete. All right, so I did leave out one thing. There is one other villain in this movie. I did leave him out.
All right, well.
And we're about to go see it. So look, it's that state fair that was in the flashback. But now it's all condemned.
I was going to say, now it's got that look now. It's condemned. Now,
Who would be in a condemned fair?
a villain.
A villain? What kind of villain?
Maybe the villain that we didn't see earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll have to find out the Joker.
So, of course, as you remember, this Joker is played by Mark Hamill, who's Luke Skywalker.
Okay, that's a good history.
Yeah.
I'll try to remember that.
All right. As long as you try.
But you know I have a plate full.
Yeah. You have a plate full of something. So Joker is absolutely not interested in killing Batman at all. Why do you think that?
Because in these days, Joker maybe wasn't a basic villain.
No, we're still in the modern day.
Or maybe he hasn't met Batman yet.
Well, no, because Batman, no, he has. This is the finale of season 1.
Well, then Joker knows he's going to lose.
No,
Well, then what would you play it?
because Joker does things with Batman for a laugh. He messes with Batman, he ruins Gotham, and he does it all for a laugh. But if Batman goes away, life becomes boring, and Joker doesn't want that.
And he's going to lose. Every villain loses.
No, he doesn't care if he wins or lose. He wants a laugh.
Yeah, but Batman gets the last laugh.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. Joker wants to be entertaining. That's why if Batman dies, Joker would be miserable and wouldn't do anything. So Joker blew up oh my God, Valestra.
That's about it.
And he's trying to kill the Phantasm.
A villain trying to kill a villain.
This Phantasm's going in on Joker's turf. And look, there's your Batjet.
That's about it. Yeah, that's the Batjet. Yeah.
Yeah, not that crappy helicopter. We don't need that. This is the Batjet.
But Batman has a good helicopter.
No, it's a stupid. No, he has the Batjet. Batjet's cooler. Jets are cooler than helicopters. And you know that, young man. When you were a kid, would you rather get the toy helicopter or the toy jet?
I guess a jet, but I have to
See?
know.
Nope, the answer's jet.
I have to know what I'm doing.
It's a kid playing. So would you expect the police to be fighting him like this?
No. It's obvious. Like this episode isn't where they sit down and get acquainted.
No.
But I could have sworn I've seen one episode where they sat down and met.
Well, no, they did. The issue is the city councilor is getting the Gotham police to do this and not Commissioner Gordon. Bullock always wants to arrest Batman, no matter what.
Oh yeah. But we're just mixing things up a little bit.
But look, it's Andrea.
Yeah.
It's a mystery.
Maybe I'll take another guess, but I have to figure out who. Oh.
So it's not Joker, because Joker tried to blow up the Phantasm.
Right.
It can't be Chucky or Salvatore or Buzz Bronski because, well, they're dead.
No.
So the only other people left are the city councilor, Andrea, Andrea's father, and Alfred.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Alfred's a good guy. Yeah.
Well, so Alfred's out. Or about that guy with the weird nose? Maybe that's it. Maybe it's him.
Possibly. But you said he's dead, right?
No, not the guy with the nose. I don't
Okay.
think the guy with the nose.
Um,
But now we're going to learn what happened that night. Andrea said no to Batman for marriage. So it's her father's the Phantasm. Can you believe it?
who'd want a villain for a father? But you know what? He's a villain.
That's true. Do you think he looks like the ghost of Christmas Future?
No.
You don't think the Phantasm looks like that?
What do you see in Christmas with the Phantasm?
The ghost of Christmas Future. Do you not remember what the ghost of the Christmas Future is in the Christmas Carol?
I was going to say, that's not Scrooge.
Yeah, the third ghost was the Grim Reaper.
That's a Scrooge, right?
Yeah, that's Scrooge. The third ghost is the Grim Reaper.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, the first one's always like a cherub or a fairy. Third one's the Grim Reaper.
Because they have like maybe 10 different versions of Scrooge.
Yeah, but the end is always supposed to be the Grim Reaper.
Okay, right.
Quincy, Andrea's dad's dead. He's been dead.
Yeah, he's been
So
dead.
who's the Phantasm? And look, the Phantasm's still alive.
Yeah, surprisingly, yeah, he's still alive.
Uh-huh. It was Andrea the whole time.
Right?
Did you expect that?
No.
So why do you think she's killing all the mafia people?
I don't know. That's how she is. She doesn't like the Mafians.
Well, they did kind of murder her father. So, that is a reason to not like the mafia. Oh, and she kicked him in the nuts. Do you think that's a kosher move?
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, and now the robot's a murderer. Did you expect all these twists, Quincy?
No, not right now. He was gonna try to hit her with a
Uh-oh.
slice of. He did hit her with the bologna. How original!
He went for the bologna instead of the knife.
Yeah.
Classic move. So now she's going to kill the Joker. Do you think that's a smart move?
Why not? The Joker is a criminal.
But now she's also a criminal because she murdered a bunch of criminals.
Criminals killing each other.
Still a crime.
Yeah, but at least they're cleaning up the crimes a little bit.
Still a crime. No, wait, actually, no, you don't. Because if you kill someone, that's a crime. If you kill a criminal, that's still a crime.
Yeah, but it's criminal versus criminal.
Well, the dead criminal stops doing crime, and the new criminal does crime to replace the guy he just killed. If you kill a criminal, you're still doing crime. It doesn't get rid of the crime.
No, but get rid of one criminal.
You get rid of one criminal, and a new criminal shows up because the criminal killed the criminal.
Yeah, it's criminal versus criminal.
That's why Batman doesn't kill, because he knows that. Do you think Joker's still got the baloney on his side?
Nah.
Would you beat a man with baloney?
Why not? He's a villain.
You would bludgeon a man with baloney?
Technically, oh, look at the Warner Brothers sign.
Hey, there we go. That's a good reference.
Technically, yeah, he's just another villain by trying to strike someone with baloney.
There was a story where someone tried to rob a deli, but the butcher beat him with with like a stick of meat, like deli meat.
Sure, some deli people will do that.
Beat you with deli meats?
If you're trying to rob them, yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, and he just lost a tooth. Did you expect something like that?
No.
All this gore. Now, do you like Batman when there's blood involved, or do you think it's too much?
Once in a while, you know what? You have to take it.
You have to take it.
He's fighting crime.
Just like the bologna sticks.
Yeah.
You just gotta take it.
Just like the bologna sticks. He's fighting crime. So, they don't normally show blood, but you know what? In this episode,
They're doing it.
yeah, they're doing it.
And look, Joker put up a bomb.
Put up a bomb, and you'll find a way to deactivate the bomb.
In 20 miles worth of tunnels? Quincy, do you know how much 20 miles is?
Batman always finds a way.
Do you know how much 20 miles is, Quincy? He's got 5 minutes.
I
That's
know.
that's how long it takes to get a Big Mac.
Yeah, but Batman always finds a way. Even if it is 20 miles.
And look, he's got a jetpack.
Batman usually goes through the ringers before he can deactivate the bomb and everything else. And,
Quincy, the bomb went off.
yeah,
He
but
didn't deactivate anything.
not yet, but you know, Batman, he usually goes through the ringers of everything before he can really do a deactivation.
Yeah, but like, he failed. The bomb's going off. And now the Joker's gone. With Andrea.
I get the theory we're coming to a conclusion.
Well, I think you're right on that one.
The bat signal,
And that was Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
I think it was good.
You think it was good?
I can pretty much relate to the fact how come they want to leave it alone. Because maybe they'd like the way the villain.
Well, along with that, she got what she wanted. So the whole point of her character, right, is that she's supposed to be like, what if, because Batman does this for vengeance, right? But he
Right.
never kills anyone. But
No, that's the one thing. Batman never kills.
But she also fell into vengeance, and her only solution wasn't to stop these bad people and have them go through the process of getting better, like, going to prison. She just wants to straight up murder them. And she did. She ends up murdering everyone. So the reason they stop is because, well, she accomplished what she set to do. She killed everyone. She killed everyone she wanted to kill, and now she's gone.
Well, murderers did murderers.
Which she does appear in one other time. This is in Justice League Unlimited. They had remember that Batman Beyond show we're watching where Batman's in the future and it's the kid?
Okay, right.
The actual season finale of the show is in a different show called Justice League where they showed what happened when he's an adult. And apparently, his parents were going to die a lot sooner because the government hired someone to kill his parents, and it was supposed to be the Phantasm. Because the Phantasm is the only person who, A, knew Batman, B, would shut up, and C, murdered someone. But she wouldn't do it. Because, after she did this, basically, her isolation, she just like, I don't want to do any of this ever again. So, she left. She's gone. She never shows up. Phantasm does not show up much ever again. So how do you feel about that, the fact that the villain is purposely not used often?
Well, the way I look at it, they made it because the villain, they like the way they wrote it, and they like the way the villain tried to use her tactics, but she loses every time.
Well, but she didn't lose. She got what she wanted.
She killed another villain.
Yeah, well, technically it's implied she didn't do it. She didn't kill Joker. She just took him away. She didn't kill him. Because Joker's in the next season.
Okay, all right. Joker's the next season. Okay, well.
Because she realized she went too far. Yeah, it's a very brilliant character. Like, it's probably one of the best written ones. Right? Because she got what she wanted, realized that she did this for revenge. She thought this would make everything better, only for her in the last moments to realize, wait a second, no, it didn't. That's why she didn't go back to Bruce. Even though right before she went to go kill Joker, they were going to be together. She went to go kill after Bruce found her there.
Yeah, there was no, that's another thing, there was no wedding.
Yeah, because she knew that it wasn't going to work because she's a murderer. See, isn't that so smart?
Yeah, very smart, yeah.
It's very smart writing. So what are your thoughts? So what other thoughts do you have about this movie?
It's one shot original, the way they wrote it. How else can I put it?
And do you think, do you think that this was worthy enough to be a season finale? Because remember, this is kind of like a season finale, essentially.
All right, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
So where would you put it with the other movies? So we have Batman Under the Red Hood with the evil Robin, Batman versus Ninja Turtles, and then Batman Year... Hold on, I feel really stupid. Was it Year One? Yeah, Batman Year One, the one about Commissioner Gordon.
Okay.
So what would you say this movie is in comparison to those other movies?
It's a good one.
It's a good one. Well, but is it your favorite?
No. I think what I'm going to find, like, first of all, I appear to be having fun with that theme that I somehow would like to get into later on. But I did give some of these other episodes a 10.
Mm-hmm. Would you give this one a 10?
I guess so. Why not?
You guess why not? Well, that's a good point. Why not?
Yeah, it's a one-shot deal with the villain.
Mm-hmm.
It had good bat fights. It had a good original bat entrance, a good bat fight. It showed rare scenes you don't see very often, where Batman's parents, and he says, "I want to be a crime fighter."
Yeah.
And it's like, why not? You don't see it very often. The other thing is you don't see it very often in cemeteries.
Yeah.
The crime happened in the cemetery.
You're right.
So
it did. It did happen in the cemetery.
Batman made his bat entrance and did a bat investigation in the cemetery. Took it all back to the Batcave and found out the data he needed. He got pissed off at the villain, and I love it when villains get pissed off. I think it's real funny. Yeah, and then because it's like
they do. Do they sound exactly like that too?
Sure, every villain that gets pissed off, don't you think it's funny?
A little.
Sure, I think it's hilarious, because they know that they're gonna lose. It's like, that's it, you're done. Now you're gonna get apprehended. All the villains do that. I think it's real funny.
Okay. And do you appreciate that this was, instead of more like an action movie, this was a lot more like a mystery?
I guess you could call it a mystery.
Well, yeah, because he's solving a mystery.
Yeah, but there was action in there.
But it wasn't all action like the Ninja Turtle one and the Red Hood one. That's
true. This one had mystery, so Batman had to play detective. To go in there, get the clues, gather up all the clues and figure out what's going on. Every detective does that. Well, Batman plays detective.
Okay.
And then he goes out and apprehends the villain.
Right,
but with a couple of bat fights.
All right, and do you have any other final thoughts on this movie?
Really? No, do you?
Best Batman film, Don't Fight Me.
Well, to conclude, we hope you enjoyed this series. Until next time, same bat channel.